Now that we understand the function of mask shapes, let's go back to comp number 5, mask to cut eyeglasses. Rotoscoping can be a challenge if you need to perform the mask shape animation over each frame. There are some times when you can use a mask shape or a rotoscoped image to isolate pixels on another image by simply using a track matte. Here we'll introduce a new solid to our eyeglasses composition by using Ctrl-Y or Command-Y on a Mac. We'll make this the comp size, then click OK. We'll navigate to the very beginning of the composition by pressing the Home key on the keyboard, then using T on the keyboard, open up the opacity values for this layer. I'll change the opacity value to 50%. Now we can see through that and see exactly where these glasses are. I'll type G on the keyboard to navigate to the pen tool and turn our Roto Bezier off. Now I'll simply click and drag around the shape of the eyeglasses to create a mask shape here. I'll do this really quickly, but you'll get the idea once you see it in action. Now I've tinted his eyeglasses, and I have mask shapes that I can then animate over the course of the animation. If I open up the timeline so I can see all of the frames, I note that this is less than 2 seconds long. It's the perfect place for a track. Very simply, I'll double-click on the layer to bring up the layer window, then open up the window for my tracker controls. Here I'll track the motion and just track the motion of his eyeglasses. I'll track forward to get an attach point for the mask shape. Back at frame 1, I'll edit the target and select the dark gray solid. I'll click OK, then apply it. I'll apply it for the dimensions both X and Y. Now back in the composition, I can see that gray solid has been offset. I'll type the letter A on the keyboard to bring up my anchor point, then deselect all of the layers and select only my gray solid. I'll change the offset of this by moving the X value lower and the Y value higher. Once the glasses are into place, now they'll track with the original image. Once that image is created, I can use the track matte and reveal just those glasses using the alpha matte. I'll change the opacity for our gray solid. With a quick grand preview, I can see that I've isolated the eyes with the mask shape, but I haven't had to manually keyframe the layer during the course of the entire composition.